name is Steve Kirschenbaum, founder and CEO of SAT Preparation Group. I want to personally thank you for taking the time to learn about the basics of the SATs and the ACTs. Let's quickly cover the 7 mistakes to avoid when choosing an SAT company. Mistake number 1, assuming that the larger the company, the better. Remember, the 2 largest companies in the industry have meager results according to the Fisk SAT Guide for 2010. One of them actually had a score decrease from the original starting point, so make certain to ask lots of questions. Mistake number 2, assuming that the tutors assigned to your students are adequate. This is not a good assumption. You must therefore insist on finding out about this tutor's background, experience, and history. Furthermore, you must also insist on personally interviewing this person. If a company is not willing to send someone to your home to meet with you, or at least via Skype, then my advice is to move on to the next company. That's just poor business practice. Mistake number 3, assuming that SAT companies track real data. In short, the vast majority do not. I don't think that they're too stupid to do so. I think that they don't want you to know their real results. In our local market, we've researched virtually every company, big and small, and we have yet to find one that actually tracks their results for every student from beginning to end like we do. The bottom line is simple. If a company cannot provide you with hard results, not just a few hand-picked testimonials, even if they're really nice people, I encourage you to move on. Mistake number 4, assuming that a typical student will easily assimilate the information in a frighteningly huge phone book-sized prep book that they'll receive from a typical prep company. If a prep company hasn't taken the time or effort to simplify the information to make it easily digestible for the students, then the chances of success are largely diminished. The best question to ask is, what study materials are used during the course? Mistake number 5, assuming that the practice tests used by a prep company are close to the real deal. This is often not the case. If a company is not using actual SAT practice tests or ACT for materials from the ACT test maker, then there will be a considerable difference from what's being learned and what's actually on the official exam on test day, resulting in confusion and poor performance. Mistake number 6, assuming that a typical test prep company teaches test-taking strategies. Again, most prep companies, like school teachers, are caught up in this insane memorize and regurgitate loop. The private schools do the same thing, but maybe at a slightly higher level. The memorize and regurgitate method is entirely insufficient by itself. I've seen hordes of very bright students, before they become our clients, wither and die during the SAT or ACT due to intimidation, overwhelm, lack of sleep, fear, stress, poor nutrition, or low energy. And the fact is that stress substantially decreases brain function, and that doesn't work very well on a 4 or 5 hour exam like the SAT or the ACT. Therefore, if a company doesn't address these crucial issues, and very few do, then you need to move on. Mistake number 7, assuming academic knowledge alone is enough to beat the SAT or ACT, because it's not. There's a huge gap between what's taught in schools and the critical thinking skills necessary to achieve SAT dominance. For example, in 99% of math in school, it is in formula form, whereas the math on the SAT or ACT is 100% word problems. Students need to learn how to read more efficiently, omitting strategies for the SAT, understand the terrain of the test, and other not covered in the school's dynamics. And lastly, in our experience, large SAT groups or classes don't work very well. There's no accountability to the parents. Kids are spending more time socializing and texting with each other than learning test strategies. And it's almost impossible to provide individualized attention to particular students to help them improve. That's why we only do in-home or online individual SAT prep, with the rare exception of small groups of 2 or 3 students at a time. Individual SAT prep is far superior to that of groups. If you'd like more information, I have 20 plus free SAT ACT videos on frequently asked questions and lots of free content on life skills for teens and young adults that I'd love to share with you that'll answer virtually every question you have about preparing for these difficult standardized tests and the real world. If you go to youthquest.org or prepsattest.com and click on the blog link, you can easily sign up and get all of these. Make today and every day an incredible adventure.